Hi everyone! Welcome to Souped Up Recipes. Today we're growing a popular Chinese ingredient, bean sprout. It's easy and fun. It can be a nice little project to do with your kids. And it's so much cheaper and healthier to grow it at home. In this video, I will go through every possible problem that you might have so you will be successful every single time. At the end, I will also share a delicious bean sprout salad recipe. So let's get started. First, let's talk about what kind of containers you can use.
I like to use a steamer. The top part has holes which allows the water to drip down so your beans won't be soaked in water while sprouting. Some rice cooker comes with a steamer attachment like this. It is also perfect. If you don't have these, you can use a plastic basket like this. Put it on top of a big pot. That is good too. You can even use a stainless steel sieve and put it on top of a bowl. That will work as well. No matter what you use, make sure you clean them well to avoid any uncertainty.
Now let's talk about beans. You can use almost any kind, such as soybeans, sweet peas, black beans. The flavors are different. You can try different variations to decide which one is your favorite. Today, I'm going to use mung beans as example because that is the only good quality beans I have. Make sure you pick the newest crop because the older it is, the less chance they will sprout. Some beans are packed in a vacuum bag. Do not use that. The seeds are probably dead due to the lack of oxygen. You can ask your supplier to make sure you pick a good sprouter. Very important. I once tried to sprout soybean. They were not good quality beans. Only half of the seeds sprout. The other half that didn't sprout, they get spoiled in the container and it smells like 100 pairs of stinky socks. Trust me, you don't want that.
How to count how much beans you can sprout in one container? Place a cheesecloth in the container. Lay one layer of dry mung beans to fill up 2/3 of the bottom. That is the amount you can do with this container. When the seeds are rehydrated, they will expand the size 2 to 3 times. Then you will have 2 layers of beans to lay in the container. You don't want too much beans piled up or else they can't breathe well and that usually leads to a bad result. Wash them with running water several times. Pick out the broken ones if you see any. They will affect the good beans. Then soak it in clean water for 24 hours. This rehydration process is called breaking the dormancy. And the mung beans should be doubled in size. They are ready to grow. You should be able to see some little white tail coming out. If you don't see any, that means the beans are dead. You cannot sprout them. Drain the water. We can start the sprouting process. Wet the cheesecloth slightly and place it in the steamer. Let me talk about this for a second. Cheesecloth is great for sprouting. It keeps a certain amount of moisture and it allows the beans to breathe easily. Besides the cheesecloth, reusable kitchen paper will also work. It is not paper material. It's kind of like a fabric material and hard to break apart. A towel like this will be too thick and won't be good for sprouting. Can this be done without cheesecloth? Of course. Just make sure you water them on time. The moisture level is pretty low without the cheesecloth, and if you forget to water it once or twice, they could die. Fold the cheesecloth to cover the beans. From now on, count it 5 to 6 days. Water it twice a day, once in the morning, once at night. Make sure to discard the water that drained down because bacteria might grow in there. Older beans takes longer to grow, fresh crops would be faster. Make sure this whole set is not completely sealed. Beans need air to breathe. We don't want them to see any sunlight or else they will turn color. That brings a bitter taste. I'm going to wrap it with a black fabric. Even though it's black, you can still see some light going through. So I will also put this whole thing into a dark room. The best temperature is around 68 degrees Fahrenheit. If it's too cold, it might take a bit longer to grow. If it's over 85 degrees Fahrenheit, the mung beans would likely go bad. The first day, all the beans have bursted out of the skin. The little white tail is about 2/3 of an inch long. It's kind of cute. The tail is longer than an inch now, and there is a thicker middle part appearing. At day 3, you can see the middle part is growing longer and thicker. That will be the best part for cooking. It is looking good. You can cook it by now, but I want this part to grow to 2 inches long. If the temperature, humidity, and the altitude are good, you will have beautiful bean sprouts on the day 5. As you can see that it is about 2 inches long, now it is the best time to cook it. There are 2 little leaves appearing. If you see that, try not to let it grow anymore or else you will lose some nutrition. Look at them. They are so uniformed and looking really healthy. You can store this in a bag or container and pop it in the fridge. It will last about 5 days. Now, let me share a simple bean sprout salad. Put the bean sprouts in boiling water. Blanch for 15 seconds. This will remove the raw bean taste. Take them out. Spread them to let the steam evaporate a little bit. To that, add a bunch of carrot shreds, some spring onion shreds, red dried chili shreds. This is optional. You don't need to add it if you don't eat spicy food. A little bit grated garlic. Pour 1½ tablespoon of hot oil on the top to activate all the aroma. Then you can add the seasonings. A teaspoon of Chinese black vinegar, 2 teaspoons of oyster sauce, and 1 tablespoon of homemade Sichuan sweet soy sauce. I made this in my spicy garlic pork belly slices recipe. It is like spiced soy sauce, sweet and savory, gives the salad lots of flavors. Mix the salad and you can serve. This is the simplest way you can use your bean sprout.
Besides salad, I have used bean sprout in stir-fry noodles, egg rolls, spicy poached beef. There are many ways that you can use this bean sprout. I hope you try to grow it soon. If you did, leave me a comment. Let me know how it goes.
Thank you for watching until the end. I want to quickly talk about a new resource I have for you. I got lots of comments asking me about the ingredients and tools that I'm using. To make this easier for you, I create this Amazon storefront page. You can click into each category and see common ingredients you will need. Here, I wrote a little comment for each product so you can easily understand what recipe you can make with each ingredient. This page doesn't let me customize everything, so it's not perfect, but hopefully this helps you. Let me know any feedback you have on it in the comment. I'll put the page link in the description of all my videos so you can go check it out whenever you need. Thank you again, and I will see you next time.